Welcome to the Marcus Mcintosh interview show on YouTube. We're here at Smash Park in West Des Moines. You hear the sounds of pickleball in the background, but our guests today, the Cardinal Sound, we have Brian Berry and Scott Kasher. Gentlemen, first of all, thank you for joining us. And I guess whoever wants to start, tell us a little bit about the Cardinal Sound.
You go?
You want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Brian.
The Cardinal Sound, it's a band we started back in 2013. We kind of started with bluegrass, country roots a little bit. It's evolved over the years, I guess. We've got, mandolins, keyboards, all kinds of stuff going on. We used to have a banjo player in the band and stuff like that, and at that point, we had a lot of, pretty straightforward banjo songs, stuff like that.
So we did more bluegrass.
Yeah.
What do you play, Brian? What instrument?
Guitar and sing.
Okay.
Yep.
Scott, what do you
And I play piano and mandolin.
Okay. Something that surprises me, the number of musicians and people who play music here in Des Moines. So how did you two and the rest of the band find each other? Was it a trial and error with other people, other bands? How does that work?
I answered an ad. I think it was somewhere.
Yeah.
Did you run an ad somewhere?
Yeah, I ran an ad, and we found Scott that way.
Was that easy, running an ad?
Yeah. It was odd.
Shared what we'd been doing.
Was it the Des Moines Register? What newspaper was it?
No, it was
I think it was Craigslist.
So Craigslist intros can work, people.
Oh yeah.
It works. Yeah. Anyway, we were playing, like I said, we were doing bluegrass, and we were looking for somebody that could do, like rolling piano type stuff, maybe played like a fiddle or a mandolin throughout what we were doing. And randomly, like Scott never gets on any of that stuff, and he saw it, and he's like, well, we tried out a couple other people. We tried out, like a slide. What was the?
Oh, was it dobro or something?
Yeah, no, it was what's the name of that instrument that you have to set up? I think Jerry Garcia played it.
Oh, it's pedal steel.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I know that.
And then a couple others, and landed on Scotty. So.
Yeah. I learned square neck dobro. Actually, when I answered
what's
the
that,
ad,
square neck dobra?
it's kind of like a pedal steel, and you put it on your lap, and you got a bar that you slide, and you play finger picks.
Okay.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like a pedal steel. It's acoustic version, maybe. Yeah, and I didn't play a mandolin or violin at the time. So
he came in. He's
with
like
my piano.
He's like, yeah, I used to play mandolin a
Long
little bit,
time ago.
but I've got the keyboard down.
Zeppelin
I think
or
I can do this. And within a year or so, like you're rocking that thing, and it's good. So.
Brian, you mentioned that you tried out a few people first. So Scott, at what point did you think this is going to work? At what point did all of you think this can work? We can really do something here. We work well together as a band.
For me, like we had, like I said, we had another guy, and me and Scott and Jeremy were doing really all the heavy lifting for songwriting and stuff like that. And we sat down and we started pounding out a couple songs, and when stuff starts to come together and it feels really natural, and you're just playing and you're not having to fight it, that kind of clicked for us, and felt good.
I was going to say about the time that we found out we were going to do the interview with you.
So 6 years later,
has it actually happened? No.
So do you play a lot of original music mixed with covers, or strictly original music?
Both, yeah. We like I said, we do. We're probably inspired by a lot of Colorado jamgrass bands. When he really started having a lot of influence on some of the stuff we were doing, he brought Pink Floyd, Grateful Dead, Fish into there as well, and
some of the jam band stuff.
Yeah, that's really taken hold on us too, and we have fun with a lot of the stuff that we do. We have a Yeti that comes out on the stage sometimes that we bring on. Different friends of ours will come out that come and enjoy the show, and they'll come up and dance and have fun with the band.
Put on the Yeti costume.
I bet that's really interesting. Is that some of what we'll see right here at Smash Park Friday the 17th?
It is possible the Yeti might make a show.
He sometimes just appears. You never know. So,
what keeps the Cardinal Sound right here in Central Iowa? People tend to want to go to the bigger cities, the Minneapolises, the Nashvilles, the Austins, the New Yorks, things like that. What keeps you all right here happy?
For me, we've both been in different places. You played in Colorado for a while and have been around to other places, and I lived in Seattle for 6 years too, and kind of started playing music a little bit out there. But this is a great town. I came back here thinking I was going to eventually move to Chicago or maybe the Twin Cities or something, and my fiance and I, we landed in Des Moines. She's from Des Moines, and we just really love the support. You get a lot of support from people that bring music into places like this and a lot of other places around town, and there's a lot of talent. It's a growing city.
Scott, you played in
friends and families probably with me, but
you played in Colorado before.
Yeah.
Describe the difference, if there is, in the music scene in Colorado where you were, and what it's like right here in Des Moines.
That was probably about 10 years ago.
Okay.
I did it with Chris Ronaldo, and so we did that over the winter season. So it was like a 5-month stint. So I'd say Des Moines is bigger than, like, we were in Vail, Colorado, and
Less snow skiing.
yeah, let's ski in here. But there's bigger venues, here, and but there's some similarities, but I guess those are the main differences.
Ryan from Seattle. I mean, having played in Seattle and started your musical career in Seattle, how is it different here in Des Moines than it is in
I think
Pacific Northwest?
I think the nice thing for us that we've had a really good chance to do. Being what we do, specifically, there's not a ton of bands that do it. So we've gotten a chance to play with a lot of really great touring bands that come through here, and that's a really bright spot. You get support in what you do, and it's nice to be able to bring that music to the city.
A lot of festivals here. There's a lot of music stuff going on. Really, I think it's really gaining momentum too.
Big time.
Every year.
Yeah.
So
it's nice. Colorado and Seattle and places like that, they've already had that music boom, and everything's been built already. Austin, all that stuff. There's a little bit of a chance to build that here, I think.
Yeah, and so we've had an opportunity. We've played like 8035. We've played World Food Festival,
Hinterland Camping Stage.
Hinterland, that's right, and like Monk Fest. And
so for any young musician out there or high school student who's thinking, they want a career in music, talk about the opportunities there are to pursue that as a career right here, if there are any.
Oh, there definitely are. Yeah, I mean, you want to take that?
Well, start early, learn the piano, and just stay after it. Never give up, and there's a lot of opportunities to play a lot of venues here and a lot of festivals. There's a lot of music events going on, and in Des Moines and the surrounding cities. So
yeah, I think the thing about a lot of islands and stuff is that they're supportive of stuff, and if you can get people on board with what you're doing and they believe in you, then they'll support you. And that's a good thing.
You can actually get paying gigs around here.
Can you do music full time here in the area?
I don't, but there's a lot of people that do. I think I saw an interview the other day with Jeff Karnowski, who's one of our friends. You're a good friend.
Yeah.
And
he plays
I think
once in a while.
He does it
bands
full time, doesn't he?
No, he sells real estate too,
Does
like
he really?
I do. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So a lot of time you have to have another job with this.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Backup.
I don't mind having it. Yeah.
I want you to each talk about your passion for music and how you got started.
I started out really young. My mom was a piano player and a singer in a country band, and so when we owned a restaurant, we had a bar down in the basement. So there was always country bands playing, and she played a lot. So I think I really got my influence, from my mother and playing the piano.
Scott, had you not been exposed to that at an early age, do you think you would have pursued a career in music, or could you have gone a different way?
That's a really hard one to really, answer. I think that I probably, would have still got into music. I think it's destiny.
Found your way eventually.
Yeah, everything happens.
Ryan, what about you? Talk about your passion for music and what got you started.
Yeah, I mean, my grandpa had a guitar growing up, and I just remember always trying to break into his closet and grab his guitar. And, the thing, I was a kid, and it just seemed huge to me, and I couldn't even hardly play the thing. And it started there and just kept going. My uncle, lived around there, and he played guitar too. So I just was always around instruments and always wanted to learn, and just took off. I just always wanted to do it.
Scott, you kind of touched on your influences. I want you to both talk about your musical influences.
My influences are they're pretty widespread. I'm in a I play in another band, Diesel Express, where we're jazz and jazz funk. I play with Odd Day and the Soul Brothers, which is soul music, and then so I would everything from Herbie Hancock to Trampled by Turtles, Pink Floyd, Grateful Dead, Fish, so pretty widespread. And I like old style country as well. And I play a lot of different instruments because of that. I play piano, mandolin. I can play violin now finally. I played some cello, cornet, dobro, guitar, bass, banjo.
Okay.
Anything I can get my hands on. I played trombone in school, and I dropped that.
I don't play any, so you
He's always got a new toy around.
Yeah. Your musical influences.
I grew up. When I moved to Seattle, my influences took over with the Seattle scene. Soundgarden, Nirvana, all that stuff really got a hold of me. Just whatever was in my environment, because I've always just loved all kinds of music. When I moved back here, I should say prior to that, when I was going to Kirkwood, I used to play music with another guy the guy I was talking about that played banjo in our band. Jeremy, yeah. He was from Nashville. He had a lot of roots in bluegrass and all that stuff. He took me to a Trampled by Turtles concert. I got to experience a real good bluegrass band up close and personal, and it kind of really inspired me.
Yeah, that's a really fun band, Trampled by Turtles.
Trampled by Turtles.
Yeah, they're just from up in north in Duluth,
Minnesota. Okay.
Yeah, I wear that T-shirt. I get compliments all the time when I wear it. I got it from you.
Brian, you mentioned the Seattle sound. Minnesota was for years known for Prince's sound. Nashville kind of known for country music, but here, Scott, you mentioned, here you play in a soul band, you play in jazz. There's a little bit of everything here. Is that uncommon?
I think we're kind of surrounded by a lot of different cities that have had their sound kind of already nailed down. So I think that people take influence probably from a little bit of all of that stuff, and we're kind of in the middle,
We have some great educators too in Iowa that I think that really helped push the boundaries of having a lot of different styles of music, and some of the colleges out here are really great music schools. So,
You two seems like you've done a lot. Is there anything you want to talk about that you've done that I have not asked you?
I've taught a lot. I've been an educator in music quite a bit in my life.
You did guitar lessons and
Crazy Horse guitar. I taught at Reman's. I was at the Catalyst Arts Academy when they were up in here in West Des Moines.
Was Brian yourself?
I don't know. Not really. I guess.
Yeah.
Well, you're playing here at Smash Park on Friday, the 17th of May. What do you have coming after that? And is there a website? Is there social media you want to give out so people can follow you and track you and maybe stalk you, see how to find you?
Yeah, absolutely. www.thecardinalsound is the easiest place to go and find all of our stuff. I think we built it so you can click on our our Facebook page, our Twitter page, all of that stuff. We just found out we're doing Beaverdale Bluegrass Festival this summer, which is going to be a real fun one. We're always doing regular shows. We're obviously excited for Smash Park. We play regular shows down on Ingersoll at the Yacht Club. We've got Lionbridge Brewing coming up. We're going to be the headliner for Madrid. Their Labor Day festival, we found out as well.
Busy few months for you two, or for the band rather.
Oh yeah, we try to keep it busy.
Brian Berry, Scott Casher, thanks for joining us.
Thank
you.
Thank you, Marcus.
This has been the Marcus Mcintosh interview show on YouTube from Smash Park here in West Des Moines, where the sounds of pickleball are reverberating all around us. We'll see you next time.